of a lot of effort went into creating Buddy. In total, probably about 1,500 man hours, at least 24 meetings, 16 creative reviews, 5 discussions, 3 arguments and 2 fights.
Toyota trusts Draft FCB as their communications partner, and I think Draft FCB really understands the Toyota business, and hopefully those 2 ingredients have allowed us to come up with a campaign that is bold, brave and fresh.
The Buddy concept was very critical for us. We had to find a solution, a creative solution of how can our money work harder and how can we have more impact in the market. So we looked for a unifying device. Draft FCB came up with a lovely concept in Buddy, and that was allowed us to actually use Buddy as a unifying device across a multitude of campaigns. And in essence, we spend smarter, our money works harder, and we're very excited. We think it's a great campaign, and we're looking forward for Buddy to actually enhance the Toyota brand and the specific vehicles in our lineup.
I hope the public will identify very well with Buddy. I hope it reminds them of their own pets and the memories that they've created and still continue to create with them.
When we initially reached the topic of the talking dog representing Toyota, it was met with a little hesitancy, but I think the crux of it is that you don't need to fit all the social stereotypes with a dog.
It's a perfect strategic fit for Toyota. Toyota is the one car manufacturer in the country who can actually lay claim to trust. Nobody will ever doubt that about Toyota. That is a fantastic positioning. And a dog is the epitome of loyalty, trust, friendship, man's best friend. Dean walked in and his treatment was very radical. He didn't simply plan to move the bottom jaw like everyone else imagined. He walked in with human lips on the dog, and my first instinct when I saw it was, why is this guy still in the boardroom? When you actually stop and think about it, if you don't do stuff that's out of the ordinary, you don't have ads that are extraordinary.
My name is Chris Forrest. My agent is Real Comedy. What, Drew? Did I say I was perfect? Sorry, I seem to have channeled Barry Hilton.
It was one of those briefs where it's, okay, there's a talking dog, and you always think, first thing you think of is Babe. And I think that, you know, when we thought about the restrictions are always a budget, especially the times we're in, and timing. You know, we don't have months and months of post-production to do these things. So we had to go to the drawing board and think very hard on coming up with a technique which would be cost effective and timing-wise won't take forever. So we thought about it, and we shot a little test with my French bulldog.
Hi, my name is Mila. Today I went for a walk.
And I think the biggest thing for client was the look of my little French bulldog. It wasn't very sexy. So
Since we got the stylish Corolla, I'm much more sophisticated.
When the production house came to us with the casting of the dogs, they casted for 2 dogs, and it was a Staffy and a Boxer, and I immediately fell in love with the Boxer, and the reason for that is the Boxer was my first dog as a kid.
This is Sean's sheep. He's not a real sheep, he's our stunt sheep. He steps in to do the dangerous stuff. The idea behind Buddy is to give us an entertaining way to connect with the consumer and share some of our new products and some of our product attributes in the various different vehicles with the South African market. And he allows us to do this with a sense of humor and in a way that we can entertain.
I don't do silly dog things anymore, like licking myself or chasing my tail.
So we've put on the white tracking dots onto the dog's face so that we can track the actual position of the human mouth that we're going to be putting onto him later. It also allows us to warp the mouth of the actual dog at the moment so it moves with the human mouth so to look like they're stuck together.
Hey, I can smell you from here. Take a bath.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Where's the sexy boy?
Oh, look, yes.
Where's the sexy boy? Good boy, stay. Go up and down. Good boy. Good boy.
We ended up at one stage with an 18-man choir trying to get Buddy to actually look at us in the camera with these giant men all playing tambourines and my producer on a harmonica. And at one stage I think crews got really involved and they started playing instruments behind the camera just to kind of get him to look at the camera. Needless to say, eventually we got the shot, but it was definitely a highlight to watch a bunch of grown men play children's instruments. The whole experience left me dog-tired.